to all the liberal, lunatic, and Democrat and or both who thought there was going to be something in the Mueller report that even hinted the guy still might be guilty of something, either obstruction or something. Time to say goodbye, my libtards. Ooh, you're batshit crazy. Oh, now that that's out of the way, I got me a PDF today, a little PDF file. The Attorney General, Washington, D.C., March 24, 2019. Special Counsel's Report Summary. Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Special Counsel's investigation determined that there were two main Russian efforts to influence the 2016 election. The first involved attempts by a Russian organization, the Internet Research Agency, or IRA, to conduct disinformation and social media operations in the United States designed to sow social discord, eventually with the aim of interfering with the election. As noted above, the special counsel did not find that any U.S. person or Donald Trump, so, oh my God, not even a single U.S. citizen colluded? You couldn't even grab one little... Not only did not one U.S. citizen, the president himself, or campaign official, or associate, conspired or knowingly coordinated with the IRA in its efforts. Although the special counsel brought criminal charges against a number of Russian nationals and entities in connection with these activities, which we've heard. We're going after these 12 Russians. Remember that one? We're indicting 12 Russians. They're not here. They live in Russia. And remember that they had to do something. And in my opinion, that was done to make you think, oh, they did. They got something. There's definitely collusion. So if they convicted those guys, they indict those guys. Oh, now we've got something. Who was working with them? Donald Trump. Oh. But there's no collusion. Not only from not Donald Trump, but not another American citizen. So do you really think the FBI, we indicted these 12 or whatever guys a while back, or 6 or 12, whatever the hell it was, they actually did that? Or did they just throw a Hail Mary? Just pick 6 guys, give me 6 Russian guys. All right, let's go with it. Throw the Hail Mary. Because that was them building their case that, hey, we found that. Someone's working with these people, and we think it's the president. And unfortunately, no, that's not the case. So what was the other charge? Obstruction of justice. In making this determination, we noted that the special counsel recognized that, quote, the evidence does not establish that the president was involved in an underlying crime related to Russian election interference. And that while not determinative, the absence of such evidence bears upon the president's intent with respect to obstruction. Generally speaking, to obtain and sustain an obstruction conviction, the government would need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a person acting with corrupt intent engaged in obstructive conduct with a sufficient nexus to a pending or contemplated proceeding. In cataloging the president's actions, many of which took place in public view, the report identifies no actions that, in our judgment, constitute obstructive conduct, had a nexus to a pending or contemplated proceeding, and were done with corrupt intent, each of which, under the department's principles of federal prosecution guiding charging decisions, would need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt to establish an obstruction of justice offense, kappa kappa, etc., etc. You lose. You liberals lose. Good day, sirs. And on that note, I'd like to share an interesting lady here, because I just had to turn on MSNBC. Rachel Maddow's probably crying her eyes out, unbelievably. Can't be seen on TV right now. I just can't even fake it. Just put someone else on in place of me. So they got all these, experts coming on. Oh yeah, it didn't say he didn't do it, but it didn't say he did do it. Or it said he didn't do it, but it didn't say he didn't do it. What? What the hell am I listening to? Yeah, the report said he didn't do it, but it did not say he did not do it definitively. Right, because they're repeating what the law states. The law states you must have A, B, C, and D to convict somebody. And we didn't have A, B, C, and D. So, but in other words, it might exist somewhere. So we can safely say he might have still done it. I can't believe it. I said I gotta watch MSNBC. It might take a few years off my life, but then in turn watching the Twitter liberals and some of these other liberals, Rachel Maddow, I will gain threefold my years in life back for dealing with this heartache and pain of watching MSNBC to bring you what I'm going to share with you right now. And that is this picture of this woman talking. She was on the Watergate thing with Nixon and she's using all these words I just told you. Oh, the president is absolutely guilty of this, and just because I think we should see everything that's in there, not just the summary, because you're grasping at straws. And I said, what the hell is that pin she's wearing? What is that pin she's wearing? Who comes on stage, because it's a show, it's an effing show. Who comes on stage with a weird pin? Dollar sign, weird thing that looks like the Twin Towers in the middle with the helical thing, whatever that is, the DNA strand. And then three little, circular pins on the right side there. They're three, I don't know if they're separate or they're together, but they look like three little circular things. Dollar sign, DNA thing in the middle, what the F, who does that? Who the hell would put that on there? What the hell does that mean? Is she trying to tell the people who are in deep shit right now something? Dollar sign, we will pay you up. Don't blow the whistle. Please don't continue. I know the collusion thing failed. I know we promised you it wouldn't fail. I told you we'd turn this around. We know we said what we said. But right now, we're panicking. John Podesta was just in New Zealand trying to deal with something over there. 5 days later, interesting shooting happened. We now have Obama over there. He's meeting with the former PM. Listen, guys, just dollar sign. Wait, just wait. Dollar sign. We'll, don't come out against us. I know. Is that what I'm hearing here? Is that what I'm seeing? It's a weird set of symbols. Dollar sign. Twin Tower looking thing with the helical, is that what it's called? Whatever the hell it's called. DNA strand. And then these weird three little things at the end. You couldn't put $1 sign in there? You had to have $2 signs? What is that? Who would, that's like having a big giant fat, pimp daddy, rap star, big gold chain, what's up? Yeah, I saw it all. What'd you see, sir? Oh, when these guys came, they busted out some guns, they started shooting. No, this is allegedly a very professional lady. She worked on the Watergate committee on MSNBC. What the hell are you wearing that? What is that? Are you like gold member? I love gold. Or are you trying to give out a symbol that only certain people might know about while vehemently maintaining, no, he's still guilty because I listened to all the crap that just came out of your mouth, lady. Which would tell me if I'm watching, okay, she's got the symbolism up. She's telling us to just sit tight and stay put. Don't get too crazy yet because they still think they're going to be able to get Trump. But we just heard the document come out. We saw that, and I went and downloaded it, and it says he's absolutely not guilty. Now, by the way, Trump is saying, now that the witch hunt is over, as I said it was, and what did I tell you? When Trump makes a statement and moves his mouth, he's never been wrong yet. Oh, I just found out my wires were tapped. Oh, he's out of his crazy effing mind. MSNBC, CNN. Oh, he was. Oh my God, they were doing it even before the Russian collusion hoax. Oh, did I say that out loud? Wow. President Trump, totally exonerated, calls for investigation into the illegal takedown of his presidency. That failed. Zero Hedge, pinned comment at the top. Update, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. President Trump has called for an investigation into the illegal takedown that has failed after special counsel Robert Mueller found that Trump and his campaign, did not collude with Russia in the 2016 U.S. election, and there was no obstruction either. It was just announced there was no collusion with Russia. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. There was no collusion with Russia. There was no obstruction, none whatsoever. It was a complete and total exoneration, President Trump told reporters. It's a shame that our country had to go through this. To be honest, It's a shame that your president had to go through this. Before I even get elected, it began. And it began illegally. And hopefully somebody is going to look at the other side. This was an illegal takedown that failed, and hopefully somebody is going to be looking at the other side. End quote, Mr. President Trump. Did you catch the buzzword? Before I even got elected, it began. Did you catch that? Before I even got elected, it began, and it began illegally. Remember, FISA court, they had to go back because they already did it illegally. That's why they got the FISA court, lied to the FISA court, steal dossier, all this crap, so they could pretend to do it legally. Well, we legally can spy now, but you've already been spying illegally. And now they tried to pretend because they've lied to the FISA court to get this stuff, to get the approval for the warrants, spying, basically. And that was a lie. And that was based on lies. They tricked the court. So now you have them illegally spying to begin with. Oh shit, he's elected. He just became the president. Oh my God, he's going to be able to look at the stuff we've done. Oh my God, we've got to get on this fast. We've got to do something. Russian collusion story comes up. All right, we can get him that way. Now we can pretend to spy on him legally based off of the dossier, which hopefully will cover our tracks from the pre-spying that the dossier doesn't really cover. And if we can successfully dethrone the president, impeach him, he won't be able to look at any of this. We got a lot of work to do. And boy, did they. And now Trump is saying this was an illegal takedown that failed, and hopefully somebody is going to be looking at the other side. Do you think if that was you or anybody else as the president, and that just happened to you, I don't care what your political affiliation is, I don't care, it means nothing. The fact that a coup against a standing president was just done unsuccessfully and proven now it was unsuccessful. Oh my God, these people are in trouble. Should we just, well, he got out of it, just leave him alone and leave the people alone who did this? Or as Q's been saying, people need to be prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. Law? I am the law. When the man opens his mouth, he has never, ever been wrong yet on any allegation he said against anybody, himself, or what people say against him, or him just saying it about someone else. He's never been wrong. And you know what he's yelling at? Was it Kellyanne Conway, her husband, whatever? He's a dirtbag. Wasn't he one of the guys in the picture that Q posted on Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile island with a couple of 2-3 other guys, including Bill Clinton in the water next to him? That wasn't him, was it? Oh boy. And by the way, remember the T-minus 21 countdown. We're over here. Oh, we must be talking about days. Q actually posted, by the way, a number doesn't always mean days. Okay. But I gotta say, within this 21 days, into March, boy, some interesting things have happened. And what did Q tell us the other day? The declassification of certain documents that are going to expose the liberal democratic agenda of absolute corruption, treason, sedition. It's going to prove it. They thought it was going to be released last Friday. Well, not this last one, but the last one before that. Because today's Sunday, 2 Fridays ago. And we have this big event in New Zealand, a big shooting. Oh my God, all the news for days. Oh my God. Good thing they didn't have the declassification on that Friday, huh? Q said, oh yeah, they thought we were going to release it that day. Ammunition spent. They spent their ammo. What does that mean? Was he talking about the shooting? They actually could do that? What does he mean? I don't know. He's a very curious person, this Q. Now the declass comes. Now the declassification comes. Bring the pain. Thank you.